Hello, beautiful people. We are, in my case, I am live now, and we have already some viewers here. So, hello, everybody. It's nice to have you here. It is Sunday, and it's a Sunday live session with Kay Winkler and guests. Well, today we still have not a guest. We have no guests. But trust me, that will happen in the future. So, stay calm and stay tuned. We will have guests in the future then. Yeah, so what is this session about, and why am I live here, and why am I doing this? Well, the reason is really easy. I just want people to see that hashing Headspace is real, that there are people working behind the scenes for hashing Headspace to make it great for everybody. Of course, everybody should know Luke Millard. He is the guy working tirelessly to make everything smooth and working for everybody's, and most of all, he wants to, and he's working towards a very strong ASIMI and an ever-growing ASIMI probably. So rest assured, many things will happen and many things will come to hashing Headspace and to the ASIMI economy in the future. And that is probably the biggest reason why I'm so excited about hashing Headspace, because there is real people behind this project and working towards making it happen and making it great for everybody, for every participant, whether it be on the ASIMI earning side or generally spoken on the money earning side or on the advertiser side. So there's so much to come in the future. And yeah, I mean, I said it last week already. It's almost 1 year that I'm with hashing Headspace now as a normal member. On the 18th of January, I joined hashing Headspace, and it was just a blessing to have found this this community and this platform. And I'm really excited, even almost after 1 year. And I'm even more excited than I was in the beginning, I would say, that I am a part of this. So I really want everybody to understand what we have. This is also some kind of soft disclaimer. I work for myself. I'm not paid to do these videos. I'm not paid to tell people to buy ASIMI. It's just my firm conviction. Once I say that I am going all in, or I use this term a lot, because I feel like going all in, most of all emotionally, but also, of course, in terms of time investment and all that stuff around this. So we will have a Sunday live session, and I've been thinking, what could I show you in this live session today? What could be of interest to you? And then I just remembered some comments that we get every now and then in the Facebook community, in the Facebook group. And I just thought maybe we should just address some of those comments. Most of those comments, by the way, address, of course, the ASIMI value. So we will be talking, I guess, about the ASIMI value and about some associated things with ASIMI. I just have to quickly log into my hashing Headspace account, and I want to do this really quickly so that I can show you in the dashboard, in the back office, what I mean by saying certain things. So let me just log in here in my hashing Headspace dashboard. Let's use the authenticator. Yeah. And I'm almost in. You know, the 15-second login ad. Just have to wait for that. And then we just switch here to the screen share, which should be share screen. No, share screen. Share screen. That's the wrong word. So yes, I want to share the screen. Let's do the entire screen here. Yeah, let's do that. That's crazy good. Good. So we are already sharing the screen. So let's go. Oh, that was the wrong one. Sorry. Let's go back to this here. Yeah, this is a good friend of mine, Jets. He's obviously having the login ad of the day. Interesting one. So here we are in the hashing Headspace dashboard. I hope everybody can see what I can see. those up. Just confuse anybody with anything. So here we are. Good. I wanted to show you today the stats that we have behind the scenes for everybody, available every time, all the time, and that are pretty interesting to me. And I like to go through the stats and through the numbers behind the scenes, because that's what really excites me about hashing ad space, and most of all about the minting side, about the semi-minting side of hashing ad space. So we have different menu tabs, of course, and there is one called transactions. Sorry, and if you click on wallet, there you can see all the transactions going on to your wallet or out of your wallet. And here we have a very cool line, a very cool type of transaction that's called minting earnings. So for those of you who are staking a semi on the platform at the counter value of $100, so right now that would be something around 2,100 a semi or so. We can have a look at that in a minute. Those people who are then also, of course, watching the corresponding ads in the ad minter. So let's just show you quickly what that all is, what I just said. I mentioned the term ad minter. I mentioned a semi staking, a semi minting, and I should have probably also have mentioned the word minter stake. So that's all tied together. So we have this blue button in the dashboard, at least in the desktop mode. By the way, if you are a person that is minting or trying to mint a semi because they set up minter stakes on the platform, and you want to do that on your mobile device, so on something like that here, mobile device, it's totally cool to do, because usually if you log into your dashboard, you will not be able to see that right blue button here. You will always only see the view V2E blue button if you are visiting the site in the mobile version of the site. So the question is, how can you make this right button visible so that you can mint your ads on your mobile? Well, it's easy. You only have to look for a browser that is called, I hope you can see that, desktop browser. It's this one up right here in the middle. With that browser, it's easy to switch between, just can show you that here probably. I have it here, hashing ad space. Is it loading? Yes, it's loading. And you can easily switch between the two modes here by clicking on that button at the bottom here. This is the mobile version, and this is then the desktop version. Of course, it has to load before you can view it. And then that's why it's called desktop browser. Then you can view the website exactly as you would on a desktop browser and a desktop PC, desktop, notebook, whatever, MacBook. And then you can mint your ads, because this blue start minting ads button will be visible to you, and you can click all your ads. So again, 3 terms: minter stake, ad minter, and probably minting a semi. So those 3 you have to understand. You can set up minter stakes on hashing ad space. This is a hold on a semi tokens, but not by yourself, but you more or less give hashing ad space your tokens to take them for you in custody, and hashing ad space then will release those tokens again back to you over the course of 365 days. So every day you get 1/365th back to your account, of course only if you watched that corresponding ad to that minter stake. Also, along with that, you will get a share of 17,438 tokens that are distributed evenly among all minter stakeholders on hashing ad space. So that's the semi minting part. You can earn a semi through the share of tokens, the distribution of those over 17,000 tokens, and you get back your return of stake. That's what we call it, return of stake, at the rate of 1/365th per day for 365 days, so for a whole year. After that year, if you watch your ads every day, you will have no return of stake left. So it is it. But if you did not watch on some days your ads, you will get the remaining amount of ASIMI back one day after the whole year contract has ended. So you will get 100% of your ASIMI plus any earnings that you made every day by watching the ad in the ad minter. And again, the ad minter is that place here. If you click on the blue button, start minting ads, that's the place where you can watch the ads, the corresponding ads, according to your ad limit. Ad limit is another word that we use here. I guess it's here. Do we have that? Today's no, not really here. But ad limit is the limit of is the number of ads that you can watch according to the number of minter stakes that you have set up in your hashing ad space account. So I hope that makes sense. So let's go back to the wallet, because there I wanted to show you something. If you know the number of stakes that you have in your account, and you see the transaction type minting earning, and that number here, that was for the 11th of January, so that was for yesterday, then you just can divide that number by the number of minter stakes that you have set up and by the number of ads that you have watched, of course. So to be specific, you have divided by the number of ads that you have watched according to your minter stakes, because you can have set up, let's say, 100 minter stakes, but you only watched 50 ads, for instance. Then you only can, of course, divide the number by 50, because then you would only get ASIMI earnings for 50 ads watched in the ad minter or viewed in the ad minter. So today, for example, was in my case, I guess it was 300 and wait a second, 24, I guess it was yesterday, because today, oh, okay, it was 325 ads yesterday that I watched. 325, yes, it was 325. So I can divide that minting earning ASIMI amount. Let's do that here. So minting earning, again, 237, blah, blah, blah. Let's do that here live in the Facebook group. You know, I'm the math guy. I really like the calculations and that stuff, because it gives me security and certainty about certain things. So let's do that here. 237.30383536. That's the minting earning for me for yesterday. And if I divide that number by the number of ads that I watched yesterday, which was 325, I get this number. So what is that number about? 0.729348 whatever. That's the earning per ad view in the ad minter. So by doing that calculation, minting earning divided by the actual number of ad views that you did in the ad minter according to your minter stakes, you get the number per ad view, of course also per minter stake, it's worth per minter stake, that everybody on the platform will get for watching that one ad in the ad minter. So if you have, for example, 10 minter stakes set up and you watched all 10 ads, you would have earned 7.29 whatever ASIMI for watching all those ads, all those 10 ads yesterday. So with that, you can see how much or how it's going on with the minter stake earning, if it's growing or if it's going down, for instance. And that number fluctuates greatly, and I can show you that in another calculation that I'm doing every day, by the way. This is the calculation here. Is it the calculation? Yes, it is. It's my ASIMI development sheet. So you can see that I'm doing the calculations and I'm doing the writing down in my sheet since the 14th of February. Oh, right, that was the Valentine's Day, by the way. And yeah, here you can see the Bitcoin price, the ASIMI in BTC. So So the worth of a simi in Bitcoin doesn't say too much without the Bitcoin price, of course. But then I also have the simi in dollars, so that says a little more. At the beginning, we had $2.50 per simi, and it went down, of course, sometimes up a little bit. But those of you who were with us in 2019 experienced or have experienced the drop in the dollar value for a simi anyway with us, which I'm not too disappointed about, to be honest. I mean, it's a total usual thing that happened to a simi, in my understanding, because every day 17,438 tokens come to the market, come to circulation, are minted newly on the platform and distributed. It just means we have an ever-growing simi amount right now, and not enough people using those simi on the platform for purchasing advertising or for staking a simi in minter stakes and stuff like that. It's nothing bad. It's really only a time where too many simi come to circulation and too less simi are used on the platform. So it's a great time for people who want to just collect a simi, because it is what it is. But the time, as I think, is almost over, by the way, because as we can see here, so we have 5 cents, 6 cents per simi, 3 cents. 3 cents, that was probably the worst day for a simi. It was the 24th of October 2009, with 3 cents per simi. Wow, that was not really. Oh, we even had 25 cents only. 2.5 cents per simi on the 22nd of November. And then it went up again. We had a long time, 4 cents, around 4 cents. And previously we were even around 5 cents now. So the diagram is going up again. And that is really a good sign, in my understanding, because it shows that people start appreciating the simi, start appreciating the business as it must be appreciated, because it's a great business. And it can only go up, in my understanding. Personal disclaimer, of course, legal disclaimer. This is only my personal view. I do not represent any official opinion about a simi. I do not want you to buy a simi to whatever. Do your own due diligence and do whatever you think is right with a simi. I use that term, I am all in. So what you can see here, we have around 5 cents. And the ads delivered, or the ads viewed in the ad minter, that amount, it's this one, ads delivered, is always connected to of course to the a simi income per ad view in the ad minter. So here we have 70, so 0.7 a simi that were distributed for each and every minter stake in each and every ad view, and that meant we had 24,760 ad views in the ad minter. The day before we had slightly more simi income. It was 0.7084, and that meant we had a little less ad views in the ad minter. The day before we had more again, so that meant again more income. You see, that's connected. If the simi income per ad view in the ad minter, I'm only talking about the ad minter, by the way, only for people who have set up minter stakes. If this income per ad view goes up, it means that the number of ad views in the ad minter company-wide went down, or was less the day before. If the simi income goes down, it means that more people watch their ads in the ad minter or have set up more minter stakes, for instance. So yeah, so we see here we have a pretty stable simi price. Of course, the purchasing power in dollars, that's what I'm talking about here. it's not so good to always just compare ASIMI with Bitcoin, because you know the Bitcoin price is not always as stable as a dollar, for instance. But anyway, yeah, so that was it about the connection between ASIMI income per ad view in the ad minter and ads delivered, which is ad views company-wide on the platform in the ad minter as well. So let's go back here. So that's that. Stake returned, that number is what I meant earlier, what I called earlier the return of stake. So that's only your return that you staked in ASIMI on the platform. So 1/365th of the original stake amount you will get back every day for 365 days. Of course, only if you watch your ads. By the way, I highly recommend everybody that have set up minter stakes on the platform, please watch your ads. I mean, nobody really knows where the ASIMI price will be in the future. I think it will go up. I think we will have a very strong ASIMI in the future. But nobody really knows, you know. But still, if I was you, or if I said to myself, hey, the ASIMI is so low right now, I mean, why should I waste my time and click ads and even the view to earn and stuff like that? Well, why should I invest 15 minutes of my day and watch all those ads when I see ASIMI is just worth nothing? Well, that could be the wrong thinking, probably, because again, we don't know where the ASIMI will be in the future. And as you could see in the Excel sheet before, the price probably has, well, what's the term for this, has reached its bottom, and it probably will go up again, slowly probably, but steadily, hopefully. And those few ASIMI that you think have only a very low purchasing power today could be powerful in the future. And I just wouldn't want myself in the future to think, oh my God. Now, probably in 2022 or so, 2023, even 2025, I don't even care when that day will happen. I would not forgive myself for not have minted my ads in 2019, in 2020, or 2021. You see, this is just, I'm committed to this. I really think this is a project worth supporting. Luke Millard is honest, transparent, helpful. By the way, I want to show you something about that in a minute again, as well, about the transparency and about the support Luke Millard gives his community. So I really think this is a project worth supporting. This is a project worth watching the ads. It's nothing to be compared to a ref share. So we had those things in the past. Okay, everybody knows about, or everybody in the industry, everybody in this scene that we're living here knows about ref shares, and we have seen those models. Some of those seem to be good, but it was just not calculable. Is it the word? Calculable. to be profitable for everybody. With this model, it's totally different. This is not ref share. We have ASIMI, our own cryptocurrency. It's distributed based on the number of ad views in a certain place on the platform. We have a place where everybody can earn ASIMI for free. We have a token that's already in use outside of hashing ad space. So people transfer value between each other, probably, and of course with hashing ad space to purchase advertising. And so this is a token with real world value already. And again, I just suggest watch your ads. If you have some time left, watch all 25 view to earn ads if you want to do that. Well, it's just way too soon to give in here and to say, oh, well, ASIMI is just not worth enough for me. I just don't watch my ads because I feel it's a waste of time. Yeah, well, think twice about that, I would say. So it's already 26 minutes here with this Facebook Live. I hope at least some people are still watching. We have somebody. Oh, we have comments here, by the way. We have this comment. Let's go back to this one. Because, this is the place where people can comment. So we have this comment from a Facebook user saying, "Hey, buddy." Well, if you don't click on the link in the text to this post here, where you grant StreamYard access to your name, to your Facebook name. I cannot see your name, but still, I am happy. Hey, buddy, as well. We have this user saying, "Ciao." Could be an Italian guy. I know some Italian hashing at space, but okay. And this one obviously granted access to StreamYard. Dennis Filato. High hopes. Yes, I also have high hopes with hashing at space. And I wouldn't do this. I'm sitting here in my flat, exactly like last week. My wife is doing a puzzle. My cat is sitting next to me and obviously listening to me. I think he understands everything I'm saying here. And I wouldn't do this if I hadn't high hopes for Simian for hashing at space. I really love this platform. And if you know the industry, you know that a platform that lasts for 1 year and the CEO and the community and the team behind the platform are still there and still cheering for this platform and showing everything, being transparent and stuff. It's very rare in this industry. And with hashing at space, it's different. And our CEO has high plans reaching 1 million plus users and members by the end of 2020, hopefully. So this alone should tell you, oh my God, this is only the beginning now. This was the first year. So this will be, I'm excited. I hope you are excited as well. So the last thing in this Facebook Live here that I want to show you is a really cool post. And I will include the link to this post here in the comments. Because this post, I had, to be honest, I was hesitant approving this post, and I didn't approve this post because Christian Gross, I don't know that person, obviously a good person, tried to post in the Facebook group, and we admins, we have sometimes the chore and the hard time approving or declining posts and telling people, of course, why we decline those posts if we decide to decline them. And in that case, it's just difficult because Christian Gross posted a poll where people can rate how much they like a simi from 1 to 10, or even from 0 to 10, obviously. 10 meaning they really like hashing at space, 0 meaning they really do not like hashing at space that much. And that's kind of dangerous in my understanding to post a poll like that. So Arne, a good Facebook group admin colleague of mine, decided to ask Luke Millard himself if he wants a post like that, or especially that post in the group, and if he wants to. Oh, sorry, I have to share my screen again. And especially if he wants the community to have a discussion like that. And I knew it already, but I haven't known Luke Millard would thrive that much on a discussion like that, because he totally chimed in. That discussion here was already 5 days ago. It was on the 7th of January. Many people rated hashing at space with 10 points, many with 9 points. So you can see that here, 37 people rated with 9 points, 29 people rated with 10 points, and all the way down. And it's totally worth going through that post, my friends. Totally worth going through that post, because that shows you one more time how Luke Millard thinks and how Luke Millard works and acts in his mind, so that you can really get to know Luke Millard and what hashing at space really has in store for all of us. So you can read through these comments. It's really really interesting to go through that. You see that very extended comment here by Luke Millard. Totally worth reading, and totally good to understand what a simi is, and why we have a simi, and why you should not care too much about a simi, and why this is really a crazy good earning platform set for the future, for the next years, probably decades to come. That's what Luke Millard says in all his videos at the end. Hashing ad space is set for the next decades to come. So you can rest assured. Hashing ad space is here to stay. So will I, by the way, not today, because today we have 32 minutes already in this Facebook Live here. But next time, next week on Sunday, I will be there for you. Prepare some questions, and I will be glad to answer those. And yeah, in the meantime, so until next Sunday, keep minting, keep watching the ads in the view to earn system. Probably you win a prize and a semi prize in the V2E, in the view to earn raffle, and just be happy and be curious about what is coming in the future. And I can assure you, as far as I know, there is a lot to come, and a semi will be the currency of the future, probably. So that was it for today. Thanks for watching. For those who are still here, nice to have you. And we'll see us next week when it's time for Sunday live session with K. Winkler. Ciao, bye-bye. Have a good day.